Howdy, friends, and welcome to another episode of Lonesome Pine Losers. I'm your host, Jasper Jackson Johnson Eugene Grinder III, or Triple JEG3 for those of you who get short of breath. We continue our county seat tour today in Scott County, Virginia, where Coach Jeremy Houseright knows and understands Gate City football was built on one word: tradition. Coach Houseright hopes to continue the tradition of hard-nosed competition this season. He was kind enough to stop by and speak with us. Let's take a listen. We want to welcome Gate City head coach Jeremy Houseright. Coach, thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you very much for having me on here.
Coach, let's talk a little bit about last season. You guys were 6-5, 3-3, made to the playoffs there. Give us the recap of last season there, if you would.
I thought we had moments where I thought we really reached some of our potential, and then we had other moments where we struggled a little bit, and we had some kids really being first year starters, and we were able to sneak in the playoffs, and I think our playoff game with Union, it was a close ball game. It was 12-0 score, and it could have went either way, and they were able to make a few more plays than we were, so that's why they got the win on that one.
Right. Now, these kids who are young, they've got a year of experience. Are they all coming back, Coach?
Yes, last year we had pretty much only had one offensive lineman returning, so this year they're all five back. So that's the first time since I've been back at Gate City that I've been able to have my front back, all of them. So I'm hopefully that 1 year of experience, and then hopefully it'll help them grow and continue to get better this year, make us a lot better.
Coach, that's significant, getting those guys. You have all five of them back, and they've all played together for a year. That's significant. So, yeah, that sounds exciting for the offense.
Yeah, and we started, about game 4, we switched to a freshman quarterback. So he's back, and we got a couple of our top wide receivers back, and defensively we've got the majority of those kids back. So I just, like I said, I just hope we can continue to grow and get better, and hopefully, who knows, by the end of the year what we could be.
Right. Coach, talking about moving from one season to the next, are there going to be any wholesale changes other than personnel, other than you lose kids to graduation, you got to plug other guys in? Are there going to be any wholesale changes on the offense or defensive side of the ball, sir?
No, we'll try to, high school's a little different. You can't recruit the kids you need for a system that you want to run. So what we've tried to do is adapt ourselves to what we have, what our kids' abilities are. So, I think right now with as we have coming back, I think we're going to be all right to continue to do what we've been doing offensively and defensively.
That's significant too. Making changes is hard too. So other than plugging personnel in, that's awesome. Coach, tell us about this summer. How have things gone this summer with workouts? Were you guys able to go to camp or anything like that?
No, we had we've had a couple kids that would go to camp here and there, but as a whole, we just kind of stayed together, and we've done our little summer workouts, and I'm pleased with the way they went. I think this summer was the first time that these kids really embraced what we're trying to push on them as far as pushing their bodies and everything else, and they worked extremely hard this summer. Now we just us as coaches got to make that translate when the season comes up.
Do the kids have weight training? Do they get to be involved in weight training throughout the school year, sir?
Yes, we have an opportunity. We've got a class during school day that they can take if they've got room in their schedule. One thing that we're trying to do is we're trying to lift right before practice, 15-20 minutes, trying to get 2 or 3 days a week, just trying to maintain what they were able to gain this summer. So we're going to try to implement that. We got, as coaches, you run down, we only got 2.5 hours or something. We got to get these kids out of here. We're going to try to make ourselves disciplined enough to at least work in that 20 minutes and adjust the practice schedule accordingly.
Yeah, practice time is sacred, man. You gotta kind of pick and choose your battles there. What's important to you. That's good. And the game has changed so much. Kids who don't
Uh,
lift are at a big disadvantage.
Oh yeah, it's everybody now is a lot stronger and a lot faster than they were 20 years ago. So I mean, if you're cutting your kids short by worried about having to get out there and get my X's and O's done, not giving them a chance in the first place.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Coach, let's move ahead to this season. Talk to me a little bit about this season right here. Looks like you've the schedule's changed. You've picked up Dobbins Bennett. You're not playing Maryville, and picked up David Crockett out of Tennessee there. And other than that, it looks like you have your region schedules intact. That this is it's a tough region, tough district.
Oh yeah, I tell people all the time that the Mountain Seven might be the toughest district in the state of Virginia, and
Right.
I truly believe that because it's every night. It don't matter if a team has struggled all year or not. I mean, when you roll in there, they're going to give you everything they got, and if you're not careful, you're going to get beat. So you've got to be ready to go every week. And we picked up DB this year, and that's a game that I think's intriguing to our area where we're so close to Kingsport. And I think that'll draw a lot of attention for these guys. And I'm trying to put them in positions where we're gonna find out what they're made of
Oh,
early in the
coach.
season.
Oh, coach, I agree. That's a big venue. A lot of history down there at Dobbins Bennett. They're one of the winningest programs in the state of Tennessee, and I've been to a couple of games there at that stadium. Man, that's a great place to play. Beautiful
Yeah,
ballpark. Yeah, it's a big venue.
yeah, and it's something. That place may be crazy when we got there. And you play it in week
Right.
2, and
Right.
hopefully as you get into. Hopefully, if you make the playoffs and if you're able to make a deep run in it, you're accustomed to going on the road to these big places and pressure-packed situations. And and plus DV 6A, like you said, they're one of the top programs in the state of Tennessee. And I just think it's a good opportunity for our kids to go see something different. And normally, if you can go in there and compete with them, you can about compete with anybody in 2A football in Virginia.
Well, it's going to be a good measuring stick, like you just said. So you'll know after that, where you need to improve and where you're good. So it's a good measuring
Yes.
stick to have a team like that early in the season. Coach, when the good people at Gate City show up, or if I flip on the video on the World Wide Web of Deceit here, and I take a look at a Gate City team, what do you hope that people see when they show up to watch you guys play?
I hope they see a bunch of kids that care about each other, that are picking each other up when times get tough, that are, no matter what's happening, are just relentless and keep fighting and keep scratching and keep clawing, never give up attitude, and just a good blue collar work ethic. That's that's what we've been that's what our program's been made of ever since 1970 something, 60 something. And we're trying to continue that tradition and legacy. There's a lot of pride in Gate City football, and I just hope that all the former players are proud of what we're trying to do as a coaching staff and what these kids are putting out there every Friday night, no matter what happens on the scoreboard.
Oh, absolutely, Coach. I appreciate that. That was awesome. So my stepdaughter and wife, well, my wife had been to Virginia a couple of times with me, but my stepdaughter had never been, and we drove through. We drove from Knoxville to Virginia there, and where my
Hmm.
mom lives, and we drove through Gate City, and we stopped there at Cane Street Barbecue in
Oh yeah,
downtown. Oh man, oh Coach.
that is good stuff.
Coach, I tell you what, I hope they're doing a pregame meal for you. I'm gonna give them a shout out. I tell you what, that
Yeah,
was that's good eating.
yeah, I've had them. I've had them when we brought some of the state championship teams back and honored them. I've had them cater them a meal, and
Mm.
no, it's good stuff.
Well,
Everybody seems to like it.
you did right by the state championship teams. They were all grateful for that one.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Coach, we want to thank Coach Jeremy Houseright for being on here with us. Coach, thanks for having us. Thanks for being on the show today, and we hope to get you on sometime again real soon.
Oh yes, sir. I sure do appreciate it.
We sure do want to thank Coach Jeremy Houseright for taking time out of his busy schedule to sit here on the program and give us a rundown of last season and this season. We want to wish him and all the fine people there in Gate City the best of luck this season. Folks, thank you for turning in. Go ahead and like this video, and we'd love for you to subscribe and come back and see us again sometime. Till then, this is Triple J EG3 saying we'll see you on the flip flop.